we need to get ourselves the hell back in the car. And there's a guy there wearing shorts, can't believe that. There's a guy wearing shorts right behind me.
Hi there. An extremely powerful weather system is developing and bearing down on Scotland, with the Met Office having issued a red weather warning. This is as serious as weather gets in our country.
Good morning, people of the world. Welcome to a very snowy Scotland. Beast from the east has taken its grip on the country. Scotland, the UK, we're all feeling it. I'm dressed like a Siberian husky. Woken up early this morning, trying to catch a wee break in the weather. Looks like we might have 15 minutes of clear snow, clear from the snow rather. I'm going to try and take the drone out. If I take the Met Office advice, I would stay indoors all day, but adventure everything. I can't even be having that. Like, there's a chance to get some really snowy shots of Edinburgh right now. I'm going to take that chance. Love the snow. I love freezing cold weather and the snow. What I dislike is the in between weather. I dislike weather when it's kind of not snowy. It's just like 5 degrees Celsius, rainy and windy. That's the usual Scottish weather. Hate that. Love this. This is like Iceland. Beautiful, white, snowy. I'm trying to get some shots. Let's do it. Oh my god, that was the fastest I have ever landed my drone. It is so snowy, it just came from absolutely nowhere. Yeah, pal. Yeah. So I had the drone up in the air. I thought I had this weather window of about 5 or 10 minutes when there was... I see you. I thought I had this weather window for about 5 or 10 minutes when the snow had actually cleared. The sky was blue. And then just from nowhere, it's just like turned into a whiteout blizzard. This is nuts, guys. This is like, Edinburgh. I can't believe this. I have never seen anything like this in Edinburgh in my lifetime. Like, I have lived in this city. I've got one hand no glove and one hand with glove, and I'm flipping freezing on this one. I need to put the glove back on. I had it off so I could fly the drone. But wow, look at this. Whiteout in Edinburgh City. I have lived here since I was a kid, and not since I was a kid can I remember snow like this. Never. I remember seeing photos that my mum and dad took of me and a kid when there was deep snow. Like, but since then, this is just absolutely amazing. I love it. Glove on. I really want to go adventuring today, but I just don't think it's going to be possible. I think it's just too wild. Look at this. I think I'm going to have to, like, even if I take the car out, I'm not going to get very far. So the adventure is going to have to be here in my home in Edinburgh, like, with the snow. I'll tell you what, Craigmillar Castle is about 100 metres from me in front of me, and I can't see it. Just solid wall-to-wall snow. Watch this. Like, Craigmillar Castle is literally there, somewhere. I can't see a thing here. This is like a whiteout conditions here. Wow. I want to get back home because, guys, like, I feel a bit sinister right now. I feel like the atmosphere's sinister, not me. Like, it's just the fact that I've never seen anything like this in Edinburgh before. I was going to bring the dogs out, but thankfully I never to fly the drone because I would have lost them. They're all mad. This is just beast for the east. Bring it on, I love it. I know like a lot of people are going to say it's dangerous and there's people who have been hurt and stuff like that, and of course That is terrible, and people need to take care in the snow when they're driving, especially. There's probably going to be people without power, and like, I really sympathise with that. Obviously, we need to learn from Iceland. Iceland has this kind of weather on the daily, and they just kind of get through it. Oh man, I love the snow so much. Look at this, whiteout conditions. That is insane. You know what I want to do? I want to get a sledge. I want to buy a sledge somewhere, and I want to go sledging. I think that'd be pretty fun. I've not been sledging since I was a kid, but I love it. Oh man, I just hope I can get the car out the driveway. I'm back in the house trying to warm up. Scenes outside are pretty hectic right now. Look at that. Documenting this for a time in 50 years time or 100 years time when snow is no longer a thing that exists in Scotland, thanks to global warming and all that. I mean, the dogs are insisting that I let them out, so like, probably should let them out. Be careful though, dogs. I mean, the worst of it is I actually shoveled and salted the driveway this morning, like this. Literally table salt. I'm just going to spread it. You know, something like Salt Bay of the driveway, right? Is that how he does it? How'd you go to drive when your car looks like this? I'm gonna have to scrape it all off. Best way to get the snow off the car, slam it. Kind of worked. It's cold. The snow drive adventure begins here. Everybody says to not drive in the snow, but I am very well experienced of snow driving, and actually snow driving is one of my favourite driving types. So I worry about other people driving. Other people have got problems because they're not experienced. I've driven in a lot of snow before, so I'll be fine. I'm not worried. Okay, here was the plan of coming out here in the car. I wanted to come as close as I possibly could to the city centre to try and get some photos of all of Edinburgh from up high, covered in snow, which is super rare. Unfortunately, they've closed the park up the hill, so we can't get up the hill and get a good view. Also, unfortunately, it's snowing pretty heavy right now. It was off when we left the house. So, I don't know, I'm going to wait here for 10-15 minutes and see if the snow goes away a little bit, and then try and get some photos from up high. Okay, here's the script. I've just stopped here in the Royal Mile in Edinburgh. There's my car there, because this scene is just too absurd to miss. I mean, surely this is pretty unprecedented here. Not for a long time. This is Edinburgh city centre behind me, you can barely see it. Proper snow. I feel like we're back in Iceland. This is nuts. Like, I don't have any words for this. Look at Tech all wrapped up.
Oh my god, there's ice everywhere.
I needed to come here into the Royal Mile for this historic snowfall. There behind me is the World's End pub, if you don't believe me. Right there. Look, there's Edinburgh's old city boundary wall line right there. Hey! When the fruit is frozen over, covered in snow, you know we've got a problem here in Edinburgh. We need to get ourselves the hell back in the car. And there's a guy there wearing shorts, can't believe that. There's a guy wearing shorts right behind me. I had my glove off a minute ago for about 30 seconds so I could take a photo, and my hand just about fell off. Another thing is I could go to the Highlands any day and see the snow that's going to be there for weeks to come probably. So I thought it was probably more valuable to come into the city centre here in Edinburgh, check out the snow here, put it on video, because it's really unusual to see the streets here in Edinburgh city centre so snowy. Look at Taka.
I think my brain is frozen.
I'm not kidding you, right? I just saw a guy going past me with a frying pan as a sledge. Managed to get a wee bit of a break in the snow. Came up to Arthur's seat. Look at it, it's gorgeous. That there's the crags behind me. That there's an apocalyptic snowstorm coming this way. I've seen people skiing, I've seen people sledging. Oh, I'm all frozen around the nose as well, disgusting. But it's all good. Anyway, check out these scenes here.
Flashback. End of flashback.
Okay, first attempt at getting up the hill was unsuccessful. The snow's come down heavy, it's really thick on the ground and compacted now. Haha, made it! Woo! Told you I know how to drive in the snow. Okay, that took several attempts to get the car up the drive. The blizzard has started again. Dogs are going mad. The dogs love the snow, they absolutely love it. Oh my! Oh! Hey, in the coupon. Oh. It's just been on the radio as we were driving home. A red weather alert is as high as they get and are very rarely issued. A red weather alert here in the UK, when it's issued, means that you should take action immediately to protect yourself and your family. What does that mean? That sounds quite scary, right? I mean, for me everything's quite fine out there. But I have to think about people who don't necessarily live in the city. I'm in a city here which is pretty protected and sheltered. But apparently there's going to be communities, whole communities in towns and cities cut off from civilization tonight. You just have to hope those people have got supplies, they've got food and water, there's no outages of electricity, that would be a big problem. So it's all fine and well me saying a red weather alert is fine, no big deal, but it may be a problem for others. What a day, I love it though, I love it.